Blockable.
Hi everyone, I'm Aaron Holm. I'm the CEO of Blockable. Probably a little bit of a different flavor as we're actually building the entire connected home. If anybody wants to see a demo, we have our roadshow model over here in the conference hall. So if you want to come and take a tour, basically walk into an apartment in the middle of the conference hall. So what we're going after is imagine a world where we could build communities in months or weeks instead of years. And so it's not a simple challenge, but we're up for it. And so our product is basically around the concept of space shipped. And so we're a building system. It's a modular building system for developers to be able to build multifamily communities in less time, which saves them a lot of money and also can help to unlock the market and make an impact on affordable housing. So what can you build with Blockable? Developers can build all kinds of projects, multi-story apartments, seniors housing, veterans housing, affordable housing, workforce housing, and all types of communities. And so what powers each Blockable is what we call BlockSense, which is the operating system that actually runs inside of each unit. So if you think about each unit as being similar to a device, BlockSense is the platform that powers the entire thing. We like to think that each block is a node and that each community is a network, and that we're about to unlock all kinds of new capabilities about how communities deal with each other. So it's the world's first fully integrated smart home, meaning that it's built smart from the ground up with its own operating system. And that includes basic controls, things like control over temperature, being able to raise and lower temperatures just built into the unit. We also have sensors on all the doors and windows, so as doors open, we can go red with sensor lights and send alerts, and so people know whether their homes are secure, windows and doors. We also have scenes, which basically allow you to roll functionality into one button click, so if I want to shut the entire unit off at the end of the night, I can do that, lower the power, turn the lights off. We have alerts, so if I've set the unit into sleep mode or into away mode and I'm not expecting anything to be changing, and then something does come along and the lights get turned on, it'll send alerts and get notifications sent out. We're also monitoring power, so if I do something like turn on a space heater, I can see the power jump. Basically want to give people visibility into the overall efficiency of their home, similar to how miles per gallon change the way people look at the way they drive. I think there's a similar concept with homes, and we want to bake that right in. And then we're also fully integrated, meaning our developer customers are building entire communities, and so we've implemented features so that they can communicate directly with their customers, and that can mean all kinds of things. In this case, I might want to send a notification into someone inside the unit, so we have a Slack interface, so we could go into the unit and say, you have a guest downstairs, and then that'll pop a message into the unit and says, oh, the guest is downstairs. We're really interested in where this is going to go. We're just at the beginning, early stages of what this software is going to allow us to do, but we're working directly with our customers who are building housing and trying to imagine how is it that they want to communicate with their populations. What are the tools that they need as they start to build their communities out? The big picture is it's continuously improving, so the same way as your operating system in a Tesla is constantly getting better, learning more, understanding how to use its sensors in a better way. Same with our system. It's also a marketplace for the introduction of new software services and new components, so new smart home components that can come online. And then we have full integration with the rest of digital life, meaning transport systems. So we're working with a number of customers. It's going to run out. There's a multifamily project we're doing in Utah, basically be able to reduce the project time by 1/3. We're working with a nonprofit in Seattle who's building homeless and supportive housing. Basically gives them options that they just otherwise don't have. It's an entirely new building format. And we can reduce the design time by 50 to 70%, massive reduction in cost, big build time reduction. And this is just sort of an animation that closes out the pitch and shows what the whole thing looks like when it comes together. Thanks very much.
All right, questions from the judges?
Very basic question. What happens if there's a power or Wi-Fi outage?
There would be an alert. So there's an alert that gets sent out that says, so Wi-Fi, it doesn't need to connect to the internet to function, so it does assume that the Wi-Fi network is up. If the Wi-Fi network goes down or if there's a power outage, there's an alerting system that basically notifies people who are on the list.
Time for one more quick one.
No, the question that I have on this is, so other things like in Marseille, they're doing a whole smart city with virtual concierges and making it so that it's a fully integrated type thing with all of the elements that you're talking about. Is that something, a market that you're going after? Are you doing something similar to what they're doing with the smart cities?
Yeah, I think that we'll integrate with smart cities. So I think that the idea is that as people build housing going forward, there will be digital interactions, and that includes integration with transport systems, smart cities, smart energy grids. We're just at the very beginning of a transformation that'll happen in that area. We're just instrumenting all the units that we build so that they can integrate in a functional way, so that everything that's part of the unit, and that includes ideas like being able to do virtual inspections. If you're doing building inspections, giving people the tools to be able to go in and actually inspect the structural integrity of a unit. So instrumenting it from the ground up so that it's available to connect with everything that's around it.
All right, thank you so much, Aaron and Blockable.